Hey CHS, it's spooky season, so let's get down to this Halloween episode of CHS Wired. I'm Tegan Thompson.
And I'm Lexi Vallejos. Grab your boot and stay tuned. Young voters are the least likely to vote considering their social media influence. Owen Preston brings you more.
In the last midterms, only 13.46% of young Wyoming voters showed up at the polls. I talked to some students at CHS to see if they're voting and why they think the number is so low.
I will not be voting this next midterm election.
Yes, I will be voting this upcoming midterm. I don't know if I'll be voting this year.
I don't know who to vote for, and I don't think it matters that much since we're in Wyoming.
I think it's important to vote, but I'm not educated enough to pick a candidate. I think it's the most important thing. It's how you voice your opinion, how you make changes in the world.
I don't think we're educated enough because I don't really know how the voting works. All I've heard of is presidential elections. So that's all I think of when people say voting. I don't think of local government and stuff like that.
I feel like you need to find that education. You don't just know the information. Like, you need to look more into each candidate and know who you're voting for.
In a student-led survey, 45.5% of 18-year-olds said they will be voting this midterm. Over half the students under 18 who participated in the survey felt it was very important to vote.
I think that everyone who's eligible to vote should vote. I just don't understand why you wouldn't.
If you're 18 years or older by next Tuesday, don't throw your vote out yet. You should reach out to an adult you trust, research, and educate yourself so that you can make an informed decision.
Catch me at the polls!
Trick-or-treating downtown is a well-known event in Cody, but where does all that candy come from? Kyla and Bailey took a closer look.
Every year, downtown Cody hosts a popular Halloween trick-or-treating event. But what many don't know is how businesses like Albertsons and the citizens of Cody help provide a portion of the candy needed.
We do donate some candy, but it's actually more of the citizens of Cody donating the candy. We just give the customers an opportunity to purchase candy and to donate it to the downtown city. Albertsons does donate a few hundred bags of candy, but nothing nearly like what the citizens donate.
About a third of the candy that we give out is donated from private individuals who buy candy at Albertsons, and then Albertsons disperses it to local businesses like us. And then about 2/3 of the candy we buy from local business, Cowtown Candy, right across the street from us downtown.
I don't take the candy from Albertsons in the chamber very often. I have in the past. I mostly just buy my own candy, and I feel like it's what I...
Thank you to all the businesses who participated in downtown trick-or-treating this year.
Mr. Beardall received the Wyoming Foreign Language Award. Emma Cook brings you the story.
So Mr. Beardall is a Spanish teacher at CHS. He's been here for several years. He's also part of our student council, runs the student council and does a tremendous job with that. And he'll pretty much do anything you ask of him. So he's a tremendous asset to our school and our district.
My name is Ryan Beardall. I was awarded the Wyoming Foreign Language Teachers Association 2018 Teacher of the Year Award.
So Mr. Beardall has a tremendous passion for his subject area. Every time you go by his room or in his room, you hear him talking to kids, getting people excited about Spanish. He's always willing to work with kids. Every year his classes are packed full, and he is always willing to take as many kids as he can get in the room because he wants to impart that on the kids.
He's a good teacher. He has energy, which is like good in the morning because I'm always pretty tired, and it makes me want to pay attention. He's involved with the kids. He teaches in a unique way that makes me like actually want to learn instead of being bored and fiddling with my pencil or something.
I enjoy Mr. Beardall's class because he's an outgoing teacher, he's kind, and he's an overall good person.
To me, getting that kind of award's kind of intimidating because it makes everyone perhaps think that I'm better than I really am, when I really know that there's a lot of things I feel I could improve upon.
Felicidades, Senor Beardall.
CHS Wired recently spoke to students about their Halloween traditions. TJ Smith brings you more.
Hello CHS, I'm Alex Nelson.
And I'm TJ Smith, and today
we're taking you through CHS to show you the Halloween traditions of your fellow classmates.
Spooky. All right, what's your favorite Halloween tradition?
I don't know, like, can I have a second thing?
I don't have tradition. I hate Halloween.
When people dress up.
Carving the pumpkin.
What's your favorite Halloween memory?
Last year, me, Gabby Crum, and Alexa Eder went to a haunted house, and not even a minute in, Gabby jumped like 10 feet up in the air because of how scared she got.
Oh, my brother used to push me to a wagon, and one time I fell out and bumped my head.
Very rarely carving pumpkins.
Oh, I went to a haunted house once, and it was at the end, and there was a clown that chased me, and so he got close, I kicked him in the knee, and I realized it was the guy I was talking to.
I was out driving with my friends at like midnight, and we saw a black cat, and I'm pretty sure I saw someone get murdered as well.
I was like,
What's your favorite Halloween candy?
Kit Kat.
Almond Joy.
Kit Kat all the way.
Kit Kat.
And favorite Halloween costume as a child?
Ooh, Harry Potter.
I was Daphne from Scooby-Doo when I was like 5.
I was a knight when I was 5.
I was a bag of jelly beans.
Well, I'm a lifeguard this year, and I have a nice fanny pack.
Share your photos from Halloween with us on Twitter at CHS_Wired. We will retweet our favorites.
Brian Timmer is a phenomenal artist who has added more character to Cody's historical downtown. Sarah and Logan bring you more.
My name is Brian Timmer. I've been doing art, well, really since I was like 5 years old. My biggest influences in painting, historically they come from actually abstract expressionistic painters like de Kooning and Basquiat, and some of my professors in undergraduate school. I find inspiration from my pieces, well, on the landscapes, it's pretty easy to imagine. I mean, just driving around. I came to Cody trying to find a studio that I could have to work in on the Strip here downtown, and I was just out wandering around for about a week. And I had gone to Juniper. They wanted to know why I was there, and I explained that I was looking for a studio. They wanted to see my art at that point. I showed them the art. They were all excited and said that they were interested in a mural. The inspiration from the murals on the buildings, I came up with the movie High Noon from 1952, and it was this classic scene, you know, where the showdown, the shootout, and there's the sheriff in the end, and there's the big pair of legs, and it was just a classic deal. And so basically I just took that image, and I just thought, you know, that'd be really cool if that was just on the whole side of that building. I decided to take it another step further and change the character on the bottom to a local kind of outlaw from the early 20th century, Earl Durand.
Brian's mural is by Juniper Bar.
I'll have to check it out at lunch. Mrs. Welch's cooking is well known at CHS. Megan and Natty bring you more.
For years, Mrs. Welch has been cooking stromboli and other foods for her kids.
When my kids were little, I just decided that I didn't have a lot of free time to do other, like be creative and do other things that I enjoyed doing, so I decided when they were all young that I was going to get creative with food. The tradition with stromboli with my kids was when our oldest daughter was a freshman in high school. She just wanted to do something with her friends, and so I said, okay, you can invite, you know, 7 or 8 kids once a week, and I'll make stromboli. I'll come pick you up and, you know, bring you to our house. I just kept doing it for all 5 kids. I like cooking stromboli because kids love it, and it's an easy way to make kids happy.
This has been Natalia Morales for CHS Wired.
That makes me hungry.
In the course of your daily activities, you might be missing out on chances to help our environment. Taji Matthewin shows you how.
You finish your drink, don't throw the bottle in the trash, recycle it. Recycling just one plastic bottle saves enough energy to power a 60-watt light bulb for 6 hours. By making a habit of turning off lights on your way out the door, you can save energy and keep your power bill low. Save your hard-earned money and gas by carpooling to events with your friends. By sharing a ride, you can help keep harmful carbon emissions out of the air. This has been Tashi Matthewen for CHS Wired.
Well, I guess you better recycle that.
Cody is home to many artists hiding in plain sight. Fiona brings us more on Maggie Nelson.
Maggie Nelson, the creator and founder of Iron & Pine Design Co., has been running her business for longer than a year. Some of Maggie's work is featured in Olive and Pearl in downtown Cody.
Iron & Pine is a dream that I had to create unwanted and unattractive things into something that you would love and want to hang in your home. But it started out as just wanting to do gifts for people. So the name Iron & Pine comes from, obviously I work with wood, so the word pine is pretty self-explanatory. And the Bible verse, Proverbs 27:17 says, as iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens another friend. And I just thought that iron doesn't have to be the literal sense of iron, but it could be me being there for somebody in such a small, insignificant way, kind of. My heart and goal is to always keep it as low as possible so that anybody can afford to have something fun and pretty in their house.
Search Maggie's collection at ironandpinedesignco.com or follow her on Instagram at Iron & Pine Design Co. This has been Fiona Gallagher for CHS Wired.
This year is the first time the Cody Phillies have gone to state volleyball in 6 years. Trevor and Hayden get good luck wishes from students and staff.
This is Mrs. Henry wishing the Phillies the best of luck at state. This is a time that you will remember for the rest of your lives.
Good luck, ladies, at state volleyball.
Hey, what up, Phillies? Good luck at state and make us all here at CHS very proud.
Good luck, Phillies, at state. I'll see you there.
Good luck at state.
Go, fight, win, and have fun.
Good luck, Phillies.
Good luck, Phillies, at state. I'll see you there.
Good luck at state, Phillies. You're gonna do great.
Good luck, Phillies. Catch us that dub.
Good luck at state, Phillies. Go get them.
For updates on their status this weekend, follow Wyatt Barichka at WyattB_CHS Wired on Twitter.
CHS Drama has been working hard on this year's play. Wyatt Barichka brings us to the stage.
CHS Drama has a play coming out called 12 Angry Jurors on November 8th and will go through the 10th at Wynota Thompson Auditorium.
My name is Troy Hunt, brand new here at the high school in terms of doing drama. So 12 Angry Jurors was originally written as 12 Angry Men, and we're doing it as a co-ed production. It tells the story of the deliberations of a jury in a murder trial, where you have 11 jurors who come in convinced that a person is guilty and one who has questions.
My name is Ben Wambeki, and I play juror number 3 in 12 Angry Jurors. There was 12 of us chosen for the jurors, and we also have a guard, and so after that it's about 4 or 5 2-hour rehearsals every week. We rehearse Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Each night, only 72 people are allowed to come watch the play.
We're doing this in 3/4 round, which means the audience will actually be on 3 sides of the actors at all times. And so it becomes a little different than proscenium, where the audience sits out and there's the fourth wall, that invisible wall between us at the edge of the curtain that separates us. And so when we're doing this, we're actually planning and trying to figure out how do we get action to work in this confined space. They will be they're rehearsing in and planning to perform in a space that is 16 feet wide by 20 feet long, which is really, really tiny space, but that is actually close to the original dimensions of the film set when 12 Angry Men was shot in the late 1950s.
My name is Harley Meadows, and I play juror number 4 in 12 Angry Jurors. I enjoy the people more than anything. I think because we don't have a whole lot of actors with us, we really get connected with one another, and we really talk and discuss things a whole lot better.
This has been Wyatt Barichka for CHS Wired.
Tickets are on sale for $5 for students and $10 for adults at the link below.
Now for this week's movie quiz.
Beckman! Beckman!
Disgusting blob. I'm gonna have to hold it myself.
This week's movie quiz is for the 1984 film Ghostbusters, directed by Ivan Reitman, starring Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, and Ernie Hudson. This week's movie question is, what can you never do as a Ghostbuster? If you think you know the answer, call extension 5125.
We will begin accepting calls at 11 a.m.
Cody shows support for breast cancer in various ways. Caden and Michaela take a closer look at Mud Hut's contribution.
All right, 210.
I'm Lily Nelson, and I'm a barista at Rocky Mountain Mud. We have a great venue to talk to a lot of different people because a lot of people aren't aware and they ask what the lids are for, what they mean. A lot of people think that it's just like, ooh, fun, October, we're gonna serve pink lids, but they don't realize it's for like a cause. We're trying to let people know that there's breast cancer, there's all kinds of different cancer that even men can get. I think just the pink lids kind of brighten everyone's day, especially people that have been touched by it. They know what the cause is for. And so it's just nice to put a smile on people's face.
Hi, I'm Ricky Westbrook. I own the Rocky Mountain Mud coffee shops here in Cody, Wyoming. I feel like we serve a big part of the Cody community. So actually, I think being able to serve these pink lids that you see back here, been kind of a nice way to communicate with the people that we serve and make them a little more aware of Breast Cancer Month. There are a lot of pink signs around town and things, but this is just kind of a daily reminder to them that there are people in need or have families. I think everybody has probably been touched by breast cancer in their family or another form of cancer, so it's just kind of fun for us to use October as a little platform. I guess the thing that I think is really important is that people just get out and do their mammograms. They can save your life, and I hope that this in some way helps them think about it. And it's really hard to, I mean, it's very simple to put it off, and it's a very, very important thing to do, and I hope that this is a reminder.
That's another great reason to get coffee.
Jason Doty has a talent that many students don't know about. Here's the inside scoop.
I got into racing from my father. My father raced dirt bikes in the late 70s and early 80s, and he also did some drag racing at some tracks that were located near where he lived in Southern California. I started racing when I was 16, and I've been racing. I raced quite a bit in my teens and in my early 20s. When I went to college, I didn't have the time to do it, so I got out of it. When I moved to Wyoming, there's really not a lot of opportunity to race off-road on dirt bikes, so getting into the drag racing thing. I have some people I know that I met at a car show talked about it, and that's how I got into doing the drag racing here. I only race at the Grable Airport right now. That's the only track I've been on since I moved to Wyoming. There's also some opportunities in Red Lodge and in Billings, but I haven't taken advantage of racing at either place. I've got a 1982 Chevrolet C20 pickup that I've owned since I was 16 that I have been modifying ever since. There's really nothing on that truck that's factory other than the body. Everything else has been changed, modified, or otherwise improved to make it run how I want it, handle how I want, and it's just been a kind of an expression of me.
Wow, I'm really glad Mr. Doty isn't one of our bus drivers.
I really need a schedule change, but I can't find Mr. Hayes.
Let's take a closer look.
Is it rolling? Oh, there we go. Hey guys, it's Tegan and Bailey. We're here shooting a documentary today.
Recently, a lot of weird things have just been going on. Apparently, Mr. Hayes disappears without a trace and no one knows where he goes, so we're just gonna get to the bottom of it. Okay, will you just state your name for the camera?
My name's Charlie Boudry.
I one time went into his office
to
go get help. He wasn't there.
We never see him at practice, but when we're running offense, we can just hear him echoing plays in the background.
You know, sometimes when he's not there, I like to pretend that I'm him.
Wait, T, I think I got something. I think he's right there. Oh my gosh. Tegan, did you see that?
What? See what?
Mr. Hayes. He was just there. He was right there.
I just wonder where he goes.
Most families play Where's Waldo. My family plays Where's Dad.
So you don't know where your dad is?
Nope, he just disappears.
Where does he go?
He just disappears.
I see dead people.
What was that? What was that? If you have any information on the whereabouts of Mr. Hayes, please contact us at 1-800-WHERE'S-HAYES.
Lots of high school students drink energy drinks on a regular basis, but do you know how bad they really are for you? Mason gives you the rundown.
Energy drinks give off a false perception of stimulation to your brain, but they are actually a lot worse for you than you would assume. According to the National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health, more than 1/3 of teenagers between the ages of 12 to 17 consume energy drinks on a regular basis. They have gone through popularity within high school students by being promoted by athletes as something that can improve your performance, but it actually has detrimental effects on your health. Sugar is a huge component in making these drinks, and there is around 50 grams of sugar in a 16-ounce container. This exceeds the maximum amount of sugars recommended for the day just by drinking one energy drink. Along with sugar, many people don't realize the actual amount of caffeine in the ingredients, as it is not required by law to place the amount of caffeine on the label. A study in the journal Pediatrics linked energy drinks in general to temporary increases in blood pressure, heart rate, and dehydration. Most appalling is that the US Food and Drug Administration has linked Monster to 5 deaths. It's also related to anxiety, sleep problems, and may affect children's still developing bodies. A close family friend of mine drank an energy drink every day as a teenager to keep himself energized, but as the days went by, he started to get anxious, nervous, and irritable. Until one day, after finishing one of these caffeinated drinks, he started to have an anxiety attack in the middle of the class. The liquid had become such a problem that he became reliant on drinking them every day, and it affected his mental health. I highly discourage consuming these drinks, as there are many other natural alternatives to gain energy. Sleeping, proper hydration, exercising regularly, and eating healthy will mimic the same effects that you are trying to gain from the energy drink. This has been Mason Baum for CHS Wired.
Next time you're thirsty and you need a drink, make sure it's one that's beneficial to you.
Thanks for watching this spooky episode of CHS Wired. Stay tuned for our Thanksgiving show next time.